Throwing the cans on. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so
We hung out with Manfred this weekend. That was dope.
yeah, we haven't seen him literally in like a year and a half.
Yeah, it was a very long time. Cat, man, I was really pissed I couldn't hit that.
Is there anything specific that has happened to us in the past week that you want to bring up?
I'm unemployed.
You want to bring that up?
I mean, I'm a part-time worker now, which is dope.
Should we talk about the David Dobrik drama?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Your team, Seth, right?
Well, here's the issue, right? I'm not Team Seth. I'm not Team David. What I'm saying is if you pick Team Seth, you're never going to get that Tesla. That's true. And also, I think that...
So, I mean, if he just needs to keep on making sexual assault videos, make them.
What's interesting...
Give me a Tesla.
...is that I don't think that David Dobrik has ever gotten any heat before.
Yeah.
And it's going to be curious to see how he attacks it. Mm-hmm. And when I say attack, I mean he should, like, literally go on the attack.
Do you think so?
Start dragging people through the mud. Weaponize his fan base.
I like that.
Start a militia.
Especially since there's so many young girls are ready to fight.
Yeah.
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 Go to the Capitol. You know what to do.
Yes. I mean, I think that they should storm the Capitol.
I mean, that's the issue. Is
yes.
that people immediately apologize when they should be storming the Capitol.
Yes. It is annoying that people try to do like this peacemaking trick. Mm-hmm. That doesn't work. The only way that you can get heard is if you storm the Capitol.
Take it to them.
Take it to them.
People are saying that Jason Nash is like a predator now.
Yeah.
Storm the Capitol.
Yes.
You immediately forget about
with guns.
Who cares?
Yeah. Because what are they going to do? Take your guns?
Yeah, because they'll immediately forget about like the girls that you might have been pressuring to get naked that are underage.
Yeah.
Because you're storming the Capitol with your militia. Yeah. Who cares at that point?
Especially if you have a militia.
Especially, and you can weaponize your fans. Too many people apologize when they should be attacking the country.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're onto something.
Did you hear like why he was upset with it?
No.
It's essentially that he basically got sexually assaulted and we all laughed at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, the guy got made out with.
That's true. But he was really, really upset about it. To the point where like he considers himself like a sexual like battery victim and that he didn't feel comfortable in his own skin. And he left LA and went to Atlanta to get away from it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely didn't think that it was that bad. I thought it was one of David Dobrik's best videos.
So did I. I thought it was funny.
It was very funny.
I thought it was good.
Both of them were really good. Well put together videos.
I thought so too, but I guess we were just laughing at rape. I
saw this coming.
Sorry about that. That was a little...
CN-dub.
That's
cringe and weird.
Really... Okay.
Cringe and weird.
Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. When I saw those videos, all I could think of was, if that was me getting made out with and sexually assaulted, I'd be storming the Capitol.
Well, yeah, I know. That's... Okay. I want to be clear. Don't storm the Capitol for no reason.
Yes.
If people say you're a predator, then storm the Capitol.
Yes.
You have to go aggressive. You have to go on the attack because then like all of a sudden you start dividing your audience. You need to unite your audience.
Yeah. In a militia.
Easily. Without question. Not enough people do it. That's why Chris D'Elia got fucking dragged through the mud. He didn't like start
weaponizing.
Too quiet. He was too quiet when he could have weaponized his army. Yeah, he says he has a cult, but he's not about it.
Yeah.
When push comes to shove, he's going into hiding.
Make a Jamestown 2.0, baby. It's Waco all over again, baby.
Because that's what Brian Callen did. He just doesn't have the army the same way Chris D'Elia did.
Yeah.
He went on the attack, right? Mm-hmm. And I feel like Chris is done. Does he have a pathway back?
No.
Mm-mm. Brian Callen has rape allegations on him. Mm-hmm. He's got a pathway back because he's on the attack. He's on the offensive.
He's still going on podcasts.
This David Dobrik guy is the first. He put Trisha in a hospital.
Did he?
Yeah.
How?
She, like, the whole situation put her in a mental institution.
Really?
So Trisha's a hospital.
From what?
Like, everything. From, like, basically trying to get Jason to, like, cheat on Trisha in a video. And she's already, like, not, like, in a good place. I'm just pretty sure she was on drugs. But these are the allegations I'm just putting out there. Mm-hmm. Trisha in a mental hospital. I don't know. Some shit gets big. What did he do to Big Nick?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Made fun of him a lot, I think.
Then raped. What's the other guy's name? Seth, right? All these allegations pretty serious.
Yes.
Militia.
Yeah.
Thank you.
19 million strong. Mm-hmm. It's easy. It's easy enough.
Do you want to talk about the Manfred stuff?
I think that we should introduce our dumbest friend. Our stupidest, smelliest, stinkiest guest that we've had so far, which was a tier that we never thought that we'd get into.
Yeah, I mean, if we would have just had the one guest, it's clearly he is the smelliest. Now we have a competition.
Yeah. Now it really closes in on a person that thought that Jack Nicholson's name was Jack Nichols.
What if we just brought somebody from outside? And here he is. Just don't let you talk the whole time.
See
you want to say anything? You want to just continue the whole time like this? Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with that. At least I get the podcast done. Yeah. Right before this, we get into I was just really angry.
That was so annoying. How annoying was it for our third roommate? How annoyed were you by David?
Very.
If you want to talk, you have to talk into the mic. Yeah, pull it forward.
Yeah, here we go. I was very uncomfortable.
Hold on.
Yeah. You made our third roommate very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that looks good.
What are you doing to the mic?
I told you it wasn't working.
Well, hold on. Now there goes mine. We'll do this. And
see the issue.
Yeah.
The issue is David also doesn't know how to work these, so like, it's just fucked from the get go. Like
you see how close he has it to his face? You have to do that too.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Pull the table in with him.
That's better.
All right, we're all locked in. We're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
Okay.
So David got very upset and was talking in detail about how I fuck up or whatever.
Should we hold on?
Delay things
before we start dragging me through the mud. Should we explain how we got to the situation from the first point?
No.
We have a third roommate now.
Yeah, we do have a third roommate now.
Right.
Yes.
His entire family got hit with a wave of COVID.
Yep.
And he decided to stay here for the weekend. Or I don't know how long. When are you going to leave?
Weeks.
So you're going to be here for weeks.
Yeah. I'm not leaving.
And
I mean, my plan is to stay here long enough that I can, you have to evict me.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
With you moving in, how do you rank all three of us as roommates?
I'm the best roommate.
Okay, you can't rank yourself right away. Okay. Rank one of us first.
One of you is going to be number 2 and one is number 1, obviously.
Yeah.
That's how we're ranking it?
Yes. Who's a better roommate?
Well, I've spent more time with James.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
exactly.
Who washed sheets for you and made you a bed?
For
the week.
Okay, but who made you buy their entire bar tab and buy them pizza?
He's got you there.
That's true.
He's got you there.
Yeah. Who can't afford to have you not live here?
Yeah.
Which was, when we got home last night, James was like, I'm going to order toppers. And I was like,
what money?
I was like, okay, cool. So he's calling toppers, and then I see him grab my wallet.
I did ask him. I was like, "Do you want to buy toppers?" He was like, "Yeah, toppers."
Can I tell a secret? Neither of you guys have known this. And so there is before James became.
There's bees in here.
Before you became unemployed, and you had money. Do you know how often I would order food for us, but James would say, "I'll just pay for it." I just added his debit card to my account that whenever I wanted to order food, I could just order from his food.
Wait, you were ordering with my money?
Only when you wanted me to, but I had the ability. I still have the ability to.
He didn't have to.
I would directly go out of my way and buy you food solely because of the reason that I was like, oh, he bought me food last time. And so you weren't buying me food ever.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I've only done it when you'd be like, let's order toppers. And
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, I don't want to spend it. And you'd be like, no, I'll pay for it. When you'd give me the go ahead for I'd pay for it, no problem. I already have it in my phone.
I'm all I'm saying is if
I bought you food like the past like
yeah
7 times.
I do things. Nah,
6.
I've bought you food quite
I
a
know,
bit too.
but a lot lately. I've been buying you. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
When I get wings, I always give you wings.
That's true.
But I would specifically go out of my way and buy you things because that makes sense though, because I was like, damn, that's just nice. That guy's just buying it, even though like I suggested it. I thought that he was just buying me food. No, and then you wouldn't Venmo because whenever you buy me food,
if I didn't
you do always Venmo request me.
That's true. Well, not all the time.
And I'm not sending you $20 today.
Come on.
Dude.
That's a whole fucking meal and a beer.
That was nice of you.
And beignets.
And beignets.
Don't forget about
That
them.
was nice of you.
And
yeah.
also sriracha bites that I didn't want.
No, I mean, here's
But you ate them.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, it was nice of you. I'm not saying that it wasn't nice of you.
I wasn't offering.
Yeah.
The bill came and Fef said, yeah, he's got it. It's $100.
Yeah.
So back to it though. Last night, he's ordering, and then I see him grab for my wallet, and I was like, "Oh, I guess that's how that's going." And I'm in the bathroom, and then I hear him place the order of a large pizza
Yeah.
and a triple order of topper sticks.
He won't order a single order.
No, but thinking, it's just me and him. That's a lot of food.
Yeah.
The pizza comes. We both fall asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
We're watching a stand-up special, and it is blaring. We
Crystal,
both pass
yeah.
out on the couch, and the toppers guy comes to the door and comes in the little lobby area
Yeah.
and is just
They always
pounding
do.
on the door.
Wait, so he's in
Pounding
this area?
while we're both
Knocked out?
knocked out. Yeah.
The funny thing about
Are the
it,
lights completely on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funniest part about it is that we're both on the couch, laying down, passed out.
Yeah,
Which,
legs
like,
intertwined.
we're-
It was cute.
We're not two small guys. We're not two little guys. We're two big dudes just laying on a couch.
Hey, okay.
Passed out.
I'm not trying to speak out of turn. I'm just trying to speak through the toppers delivery guy's head.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there, he's pounding on this door.
Correct.
And he's like, these fat fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah, that's what and he's saying that.
I know. He's thinking it. He's pounding.
Like,
How hard is he pounding?
and he's going
Hard.
And he's going, one of
Hard.
these motherfuckers must be unemployed. And he says that. And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy's deal? Pfeffer, you said that you woke up for a second.
Yeah.
And like was like, oh. And then went back to sleep and didn't even go get it.
So I woke up to the pounding, and I was like, what is going on? And then I kind of looked up and just like saw somebody, and I was like, that's weird. And just like kind of closed my eyes and fell back asleep.
What's strange is that people feel that they can walk into that room and they don't feel like that's intruding on like this home. People will just go into there.
I like that.
I don't like that.
I do.
It makes me
you
uncomfortable.
If you locked it, they
I have
wouldn't be able to
Dragon
come
Ball
in.
Z stuff in there.
Lock it.
I
Why
do like
why
it.
do you have Dragon Ball Z stuff? Like, just don't have anything out there.
I got the 7 Dragon Balls in there.
Because I do like it.
Do you believe me?
Because yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because I know that you own them.
Yeah,
And
they're
I don't
right
know
in
where-
there.
I don't know where they are. Like, they're not in your room where they normally are. Where you
I don't have
normally
like a
keep your
display to
seven-
put them.
Yeah, you normally have them in the 7 Dragon Balls.
I
in
should
your
just
room.
hide all 7 around the house, right?
Yes.
And then if whoever finds them, I'll give them a wish.
That would be good.
And instead it's just a blowy in the back.
Yes. If you get all 7 of these, I'll give you some head. I'll give you one wish.
Well, it won't be me. It'll be our third roommate doing it, but that's...
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
one of the,
So where do you? So you
Some
rank
of
me
the
number
chores.
1 and David number 2.
for right now. Yeah, I would say it's
That's weird. How'd you guys eat lunch yesterday? Do you remember what happened? I made you fucking people pizza.
You people.
yeah. I like David's number 1.
I made you
pizza,
pizza?
and it was good. And,
Okay,
and,
wait.
and
well,
not like we're not
Let
talking.
me do my ranking before you
He didn't make
solidify
a
yours.
Jack's frozen pizza. He made a homemade pizza,
Homemade dough,
sauce, homemade
sauce.
dough.
Yeah, but who invited you to it?
Me.
No, it wasn't.
But I
him.
invited him to stay over.
Yes, but you weren't planning on giving him pizza. I let you have the pizza.
The pizza that David was making, it's yours.
Yes, I invited other people over for.
I
it
gave
too.
you my bed. I made you food.
Okay, here.
I said you could stay
I'll
over
rank.
the week.
I'll rank the roommates. I give Fef number 1 and David's number 2.
Then you're 3?
No, I'm just S tier.
No.
They're different rankings. You can't rank yourself.
Then Fef's number 1?
I mean, then it's if we're ranking ourselves too, I'm doing Fef number 1.
You see that snowman in the lobby?
And then me. And then
that's above you.
Then David.
Fef's number 1. That's snowman.
Okay.
Any other person that steps foot in this building?
Okay.
You.
Okay.
And then that's it.
Are you just trying to be hurtful? Pfeffer?
So James has been the most fun, for sure, by far.
Boom.
We've done the most.
Yeah, but you had to pay for everything.
David's been the most accommodating.
Thank you.
However, he did make me do chores.
Yes. Remember?
Not because
he made you shovel.
No, I didn't make you do.
No, you guilted.
Shoveling is the easiest.
That's the worst.
You
chore.
guilted me.
That's the worst chore.
Shoveling is not the worst chore.
It's cold, dude.
You wouldn't have been mad if I didn't do it.
No, I didn't. I was just joking.
You would have been disappointed.
No, I'm more disappointed in him.
Yeah, I wasn't going to shovel.
Yeah. I'm not disappointing in you.
I was out there.
If you're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna shovel, that would have been fine.
I was out there short.
And I said, thank you.
Crocs.
Thanks for helping me. Yeah.
My little toesies were freezing up.
I would have never made you do that. Actually, if it was my choice and David wasn't part of it at all, there would have been no shoveling done.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a driveway.
There would be no.
There'd be no place to park.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Well,
you don't need it.
I have to park on the street.
Why?
Because.
Why do you have to park on the street?
Because you're gonna leave in the morning, and then you're
Yeah,
gonna
but he leaves at night.
You're gonna wake me up
I leave at like 8
tonight.
Yeah, I don't even sleep here. You can sleep in my bed again.
Did you get the groceries?
No, we haven't got groceries yet.
You're making steak though.
Do you want me to make steak for sure?
Yeah, steak and potatoes.
Yes. I don't know if I'll have a steak, but I'll make potatoes and fuck. I'm not even hungry.
No, me either. But
nobody's hungry right now. We just ate.
I know.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking like 5 hours from now.
Yeah.
What time is it?
I don't know. I could look. Here, it is 3:44.
I need parsley. I need garlic. No, I have garlic. I need rosemary. Fuck, I don't want to buy the meat though, because the meat's expensive. If you want it from the butcher shop next to
no, you don't gotta go that crazy.
Then should I just get it from
Pick and Save?
All right, then. That's
I also am not paying for the steak or potatoes.
You didn't pay for the lunch either. You're not getting anything.
Or the toppers in the fridge. Back to that story.
You haven't paid for food for fucking days.
Or the beer we drank last night, and we drank a lot of beer.
Or the pizza that I made.
Back to the topper story.
You guys are being. You know what? You guys are being annoying.
You're saying a lot. You're suggesting a lot of shit. You're being real picky for a guy who's starving.
You guys are being real jackasses lately. And like, you guys just won't let me live my best life.
What's your best life? Fucking living off of us?
Yes. Have you guys not realized that? I just want to live off of you guys. I don't want to do anything. I also hate getting told to do stuff. Stop telling me to do things.
What have we told you to do?
The podcast.
I know. And it wasn't even about, he made it seem like he wanted to hang out with you, which I'm sure he does. What it really boils down to is he didn't want to do things.
I don't want to do things, yes.
It's always that. And then he tries to put it on me. He tries to put it on, I want to hang out with my friends.
He's been like this for forever.
I know.
And
then he guilt tripped like crazy.
Yeah.
And then he tried to spin it where it's not him.
It's crazy how good he's at.
Because part of it, at the end of it, I'm like, maybe it is a little bit me.
Yeah.
yeah. He makes you feel good. Like, hey, hang out with me. I'm at work. I'm sorry.
And then I spun it.
Wow, you're a bad friend. And then you really start thinking like, I have been working a lot. I've been neglecting my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I spun it on him. I was like, okay, great. Well, if we're not doing the podcast, I guess you can't rate today. Absolutely not. Not even a chance.
Nope.
And instead of compromising or anything, the way he put it was like, well,
are you going to let me fucking speak, dude?
I'm letting 20 people down instead of letting down his best friend right here.
Fav, would you have been disappointed if we didn't do the podcast?
Pretty shitty, man.
If I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't think about it in perspective. I didn't realize I was going to let down my best friend.
Yeah.
Pretty fucked up, man.
I'm just kidding, bro. You're my Batman and my Batman.
I know, man.
And I'm Robin.
Wow. Hold on. You can't just start spitting out
You
shit.
might be Poison Ivy at best.
I wouldn't have given poison ivy.
Yeah, you're like
You know Raj Al Ghul's daughter, Talia Al Ghul? You might be Talia Al Ghul.
No, you know who you are? You work for like Bruce Enterprises, right? Like you're just some random clerk.
and not Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, not Morgan.
Do I have a good job?
Oh, you know who you are?
Nice 401k. I'm going to retire at like 50.
Yeah, probably.
So
You're probably
you know
like
in the Dark
60,000 a
Knight
year or
how
something.
60.
Yeah.
somebody sitting at the boardroom table in Dark Knight starts realizing, oh, Bruce is like sleeping during all these meetings, and he's going through the archives and he finds the Batmobile, and he tries to go on TV to expose Batman. That's you.
You are a narc.
That's you.
That's
Yeah.
insane to say.
Huh?
That's crazy for you to say.
You
That I'm a
don't-
narc.
Well, I mean, David's the biggest narc here.
Without question.
Yeah, without question.
Yeah, you do something, I'm gonna rat.
But Batman can be a narc.
Yeah, that's true.
If we don't narc, we fucking the whole Gotham City goes to shit.
If we don't narc, we're questioning our morals and who we are as men and as Batmans.
Yeah, two Batmans just living with some random accountant that works for Bruce.
Who wants to narc on us? But if you cross us, you're done to us.
Yeah.
You're out in the street.
No, I have other options. Let's not forget that.
We
I
can cut
chose.
we can cut the podcast early.
Yeah, we can cut it early. Thank God. Actually, don't like get my hopes up. I get so excited when I don't have to do things.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Do you see how easy this is to do?
Yeah.
It takes an hour.
Yeah.
It doesn't take an hour, man, because
What do you have to do after this?
I have to wind down, dude.
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, what do you have to wind down?
I mean, you guys are getting me all amped up. This is fucking
Exhausting.
exhausting. And I need to wind down and take a nap. I had too many sriracha bites. Belly's full.
You did try to sneak in a nap. You were like, well, if we do the podcast, I'm going to have to take a nap.
Yes. I'm telling
When did you guys wake up today?
Fucking...
I woke up early.
I woke up at 6 a.m. maybe.
There's no
No,
way you woke up at 6 a.m.
I was up at about 8:30.
That's pretty good.
He woke up at like 10.
10's early for you when you...
Dude, say some shit. And I'll literally fucking...
I don't need to say anything.
Like, if you keep on talking shit, I'm just going to come on your shit.
I feel like my silence doesn't...
I will ejaculate over everything that you own. Even the Dragon Balls.
That was one thing I was scared of my older roommate to do.
What, jerk off on your shit?
I just felt like it was coming.
You literally felt them coming, you know what I'm saying?
One time I woke up and my asshole hurt really bad, and I couldn't rule out the possibility that my roommate did something to me in the night.
Yeah, I do remember this. Does your butthole ever hurt when you sleep here?
Not yet.
It will shortly.
I actually
I'm
really
really-
to this day don't know what it was.
I'm really good, though.
Do you guys ever just clench like crazy in the night and then your like asshole hurts in the morning?
My butthole? No,
Yeah.
I do clench my teeth. Grab my teeth.
And your teeth hurt?
Yes.
Oh, it's kind of the same then, I guess.
Similar. Do you have teeth in your butthole?
No, I don't
You
think
can't rule that out.
Can't roll that out.
You see, there's a movie about that.
There is, yeah. Teeth is a good movie.
Isn't that the vagina teeth?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've yet to fuck you in the butt while you sleep.
That's pretty...
That's nice of me.
And that's one thing that we can say about us over David Dobrik is that we will do everything consensually here.
Yeah, everything is consensual here. Like,
David Dobrik is not.
like if we're just two Batmans just fucking around, you know what I mean? We'll wrestle.
Yeah, we'll wrestle.
But we both want to wrestle.
We all agree to it beforehand, and we don't do any scummy shit where we edit it to make it look like we...
You fucking scumbag.
What is that?
Should have kept your fucking mouth shut.
Tim Dillon really does go into it properly, talking about how that woman learned the most valuable lesson of her life,
Yeah.
that she should have kept her mouth shut. Unfortunately, she had to die to learn it.
The worst part, so there's this video that we're talking about where husband and wife are shit talking to a neighbor over shoveling. Guy comes out, pistol, shoots at him, kills him. The craziest part in that entire thing is just like that lady in the street fucking shot 4 times and goes, "You motherfucker."
Yeah.
He's still talking shit.
Yeah. And that's, for real, that's what Philly is that even when you get shot point blank in the face, you're still talking shit.
And,
Yes.
And that guy popped her probably at least 6 times.
And her husband ran away talking shit, but he ran. He ran.
But one of those shots was to the head, and she was still
Talking shit.
She
should have kept her mouth shut.
her last. Yeah,
She should have.
dying effort. She was sitting up, and she was I mean,
So you probably won't remember this, but remember a couple podcasts ago where I was like, Philly guys just don't care. They'll just talk shit no matter what. Like, there was just this random news. We couldn't think of the receiver at the time. There was just this random, like, newscast, and, like, one of the random, like, patrons just started talking shit about the receiver.
Yeah.
TikTok just showed me the video today. I'll tell you what it was. So it's a heroic story about a Philly man running into a burning building to throw kids out of the building, like saving children.
Yeah.
And he, the woman on the newscast goes, he wasn't talking about his heroic save. He came on to talk about a Philadelphia Eagles receiver. And he goes, yeah, we just catching everything out here. We're catching kids. We're catching everything. Unlike Aguilar, he's not catching shit.
After just saving children.
After saving children, he just wanted to take a moment to talk shit about...
If he has a platform, he's going to be deplatforming Philadelphia sports.
Yeah, go Birds.
Go Birds, baby.
And it was after they had already won the Super Bowl.
It is so crazy that in Philly, they are just ready to fight at any given time, and it's always over sports.
When?
In some capacity.
When did Philadelphia win the Super Bowl? 3 years ago?
yeah.
3 years ago, and they're already ready to burn Carson Wentz to the ground.
Yeah.
He basically had an MVP season, got them there, and then obviously Big Dick Nick wins it in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They want to burn him down. Fuck him. Get him out of this franchise. Fuck him. Fuck Aguilar. Fuck those kids in that building. We don't care.
Yeah, and if they're really, really bad, they just whoop the shit out of them. Like, fucking throw padlocks at them.
Yeah.
Beat them. It's terrible.
We joke about the padlock thing, but LeBron did get batteries thrown at him when he came back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Him and D-Wade, just batteries.
Yeah.
That's...
You guys got double A's? No, I got...
These are 9 volts, motherfucker.
I couldn't think of it.
Yeah.
Big D-cell batteries.
Yeah, D-cell. Throw them in there.
Those will fuck you out.
Those are huge.
They just bring car batteries and start drop them off the roof on top of their head.
Left Cleveland.
Take that, motherfucker.
Do you think about how crazy the decision was for, like, LeBron to leave Cleveland and go to Miami? He did a whole hour special where he's donating to, like, the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland. And, like, you think, oh, he's staying just to, like, shit on that whole city and say, fuck them, I'm going to South Beach.
Taking my talents to South Beach.
Taking my talents to South Beach.
That's good.
I mean, it's such a painful, like, slow tear off of the bandage instead of just fucking...
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Fuck Cleveland. I wouldn't want to be there. Who wants to actually be in Cleveland? You know what I mean?
Nobody.
Like, that place fucking sucks.
Daniel Tosh has this joke that he says. He was like, people care about their sports teams more than anything. Like, he started off his show in Cleveland by saying, I'm glad LeBron left this piece of shit city. This fucking disgusting. And he was like, I couldn't recover after that. They were like, what the fuck did he say? And then for an hour, they just booed him after he was like this shithole of a city.
I don't get, like, if somebody says that Milwaukee's a shithole, I'm going to be like, I'll defend it a little bit.
Yeah.
They're just wrong. No.
Yeah, they're usually wrong.
I think it was the fact that they said, I'm glad LeBron left this shithole.
Yeah, but, like, say Giannis leaves, right? And,
I would be pissed if somebody said that.
If really? I would not.
You ever see that Philly video where that guy comes out of his bed and starts popping people?
Yeah.
That'd be me.
I don't think that I get... I say that, though, but then I also went on, like, an hour-long rant on my stream just because somebody was talking about Brady being more talented than Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I guess, yeah.
Have you ever seen really Waco? Yeah, we would leave that militia to their homes.
All I'm saying is if you talk shit on my city and my sports teams, I'm storming the fucking Capitol.
And if you drink Bud Light.
And if you drink Bud Light, oh, man. I'm gunning down. Huh?
Awful.
You hate Bud Light?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, but you also like Coors Light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is wrong.
It's incorrect.
No, I mean, I like Miller Lite a lot. I don't know why.
Yeah, but you like Coors Light better?
Yeah,
but that's just wrong.
I wouldn't say better. It's just for some reason.
Wrong.
Correct. Yeah.
Incorrect. Bye-bye.
We got Spotted Cows, a good beer. And you decided with your meal you got a Coors Light.
I got a High Life. Can't say I got a Spotted Cow.
I was
Oh, you got a High Life?
Yeah, I got a High Life.
That
That's
makes
still
sense
better
to me.
than Coors Light.
Yeah.
trying to recover though.
Huh?
I was trying to recover.
From last night.
Yes.
Yeah, we got stupid fucked up.
Dumb.
It was. We started.
You know, this might be the first time in the podcast history. This is 96, 97, that I will probably not be part of this conversation because I was literally not here yesterday, and you have somebody else to talk to besides me.
Yeah, we.
Don't say we.
Me and Fef.
And the third
Fef
roommate.
Fef and I went to a bar at 4 p.m. because you just kept on going on about Sunday Fun Day. And, I delayed that a lot too. So we're supposed to go over by Brandon's. You don't know this. And we stayed here to eat pizza.
Yeah.
And then when we got there, they were like ready to go. And I just was like, nope, gotta poop. And I delayed us going to the bar maybe an extra hour.
Yeah, which he already delayed here because I had Sunday Fun Day in my mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking we'll go for brunch, we'll do bloodies, and then we'll just drink all day. And we didn't get to the bar until like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I did? Made love. Ever heard of it?
Dude, I make way better love than you.
No, you don't. Mm-hmm. Sean Fef.
No, we can fuck and I'll show you how good I am at laying
Who
pipe.
goes first?
They call me King James Lane of Pipe. That's what they call me. They've always called me that.
I've heard that at least once.
Yeah, and I kept on doing this thing to Fef yesterday where I'd drink my beer and be done with it.
I thought you were going to say, I kept doing this thing where I kept making love to him and fucking him.
I just kept on making sweet, sweet love to that tight little hole. that Fef
Definitely
has.
what the pizza man thought was going on.
Yep. And whenever I'd finish my beer, I'd look at Fef and I'd just go, you're done. You're tapping out or something. In just the most condescending way. And then Fef would it would trigger Fef. He would start screaming.
Force me to chug my beer.
Yeah.
Every single time, yeah.
Did you guys get real hammered?
Back to it, that guy's good at making people feel bad.
Yeah.
Which was just dumb because I'd order a new beer. It would just come to me. And then he'd be like, oh, so you're tapping out, huh? I'm
Well,
like, no, I just ordered another beer.
In terms of making people feel bad, that making people feel bad and like being like annoying and just causing lots of trouble, it got you to snag onto this podcast today.
It did. It did.
So you can't be all mad at that.
I've been wanting this for 90-some weeks.
It's almost 2 years,
Yeah.
this podcast. Well, it's actually probably been 2 years because we've missed a couple in there.
Yeah.
It's
You
pretty
have,
close.
I have missed
I know.
days.
You have never caused any trouble. You're always on time.
Thank you.
And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to wrangle this together.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's possible without you.
And I have a great work ethic.
It's crazy.
Does a lot of chores.
We watched X-Men last night, my girlfriend and I, because...
Which one?
Oh, probably shouldn't spoil any of the WandaVision for this guy.
You can spoil it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't watched
It's
episode
fine.
6 yet.
It has nothing to do with it. It's basically the Pietro shit.
Okay.
So do you want me to tell you any of it? It's like a really big, huge thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be watching
Go
episode
ahead.
6 shortly anyway.
So essentially, you know X-Men,
Yeah.
the movies, you know First Class and all that.
Yes.
With Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy. Do
you
remember?
know the Quicksilver that slows down time and runs
Yes.
those scenes? He's in the MCU now.
Do you know in Age of Ultron, Wanda had a twin brother, also Quicksilver, who gets shot and dead when he saves Hawkeye?
Yes. Yeah.
So those characters are both Quicksilver. One's in the X-Men universe and one's in the MCU.
And now we have the Fox one coming over.
So the X-Men one is now within the MCU.
That's crazy.
Well, we're not technically sure yet because of where it is in the show. We're not technically sure if it's literally the same character. As of right now, it's just the same actor. Or at least that's what we think. So,
and they did make a joke, like, because it's very fourth wally with
not the same as
WandaVision.
Deadpool, but it's really like it's like winking at the audience.
So pretty much like they're watching Wanda like her life live out on the outside, the entire like
It's
the
kind of
FBI
hard,
and all
it's
that.
kind of hard to explain the premise of the show if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, the FBI and stuff pretty much are like the audience, like us, and they're saying pretty much what we think. Like, oh my god, they recasted Pietro.
Essentially,
So they made a
Wanda
joke like that.
Wanda has recreated her own reality, and in the reality, it's like a television show that she broadcasts out to people in the MCU, like the FBI, and the FBI are watching these sitcoms that Wanda makes within the show, and we as an audience are also watching the sitcoms, and they're commentating the sitcoms as we watch. It's a very meta show.
You're watching them watch the show.
Yes, and we're also watching the show on ourselves.
Because the first 2 episodes are just us watching it.
Yeah, and we have no idea what's going on. Like the first 2 episodes are literally like a sitcom from the 60s and then a sitcom from the 70s. And then the third episode, things get like, you start to understand shit. So there's one point where they're like, wait, they recasted her brother? Because they bring back Quicksilver. And we're like, what the fuck? It's the Quicksilver from the X-Men movies. So now we're like, holy shit. Anyways.
So they watched X-Men because of that.
Yeah, basically, the reviews, because James and I are really like tied into like all these comic book movies and MCU and shit.
I'm not.
You're way more locked in than like my girlfriend would be. Because
So you're saying I'm better than her?
I'm saying my girlfriend, like when she sees Evan Peters walk on the screen, she's not like, holy fuck, the same way you or I would be.
So you're saying that she's not like Batman?
She's like the Batgirl. She's the Batgirl to our Batman and Batman.
Batman and Catgirl.
Yeah.
And then some
You said
random
Catgirl?
Catgirl.
You just switched it?
Yeah, she's Catgirl.
Or maybe you want to be Catgirl.
No, you're not sexy enough.
Wait, isn't a Catwoman?
Don't start with that again.
Pfeffer made
I
me.
would be a beautiful woman.
I made
Beautiful.
this. I was so angry because I wasn't even part of the conversation. He was talking to Trill Bill, and like I don't know if Trill Bill was eating it up and just like letting them fucking let it fly, but Pfeff's like talking. You know, I'd make so much money if I was a girl. You know, I'd make an OnlyFans, this and that.
That implies that you're a sexy girl.
And then,
That's how this
well,
started.
that's so there. He's having that conversation. I'm not involved. I catch wind of that.
Yeah.
And I go, you think that you'd be a good like that? All builds off the premise that you'd be this.
I've already said this, but let's get this
no,
straight.
I'm not saying-
None of our friends are a sexy girl except for that guy.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
I'm not saying I'd be sexy, but I'd do well on OnlyFans, I think.
We have like a hot friend who has an OnlyFans. I bet she doesn't do well.
She does pretty decent.
Does she do well though? Like, is she making good money?
She makes like 20 grand a month.
That's not true. Does she make enough money?
That she can go on vacations now? Yes.
No. Because fucking she has like sugar daddies paying for that shit, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
You should ask her.
We don't know
I'm
her
saying-
life, man.
I think she makes decent money.
Yeah.
Do you think you make more or less than her?
Less.
Same.
You think you make same?
There's
I
no
because
way.
I
There's
think
no
I
way.
think because I think I would be more willing
You'd
to
show hole and stuff?
Yeah. Because I don't care.
You'd show hole?
I don't
Well,
think
like
you showing.
you just gotta find your target market, right? Like because there's girls that only show their feet on OnlyFans that are making millions.
What do you? Yeah, but you have to have sexy
No.
feet.
Yes, sir.
There's
Yes,
not
there is.
girls only
Yes.
showing feet making
Yes,
millions.
sure there is.
No.
Sure there is.
We
No.
don't just say we're a fucking truth based podcast, and if you're gonna just
Yeah,
start
you're
spitting-
spreading fucking
we don't want to
Okay.
spread false
Okay.
shit.
lies.
So if you can't like back that shit
Okay.
up, man,
So
Link a single fucking millionaire from feet.
feet pictures only. We have time.
You got one?
not at the ready. I'm sure.
Then man, don't fucking just start talking shit, okay?
Yeah.
Pull out your feet.
Okay, that's fair.
Show your feet.
Show your feet. You
Show
want to
us-
make money?
Show the podcast your feet. If you're really about that action and you're saying, if I was a girl, I'd post hole, and you're just saying that shit, show your fucking feet, bro.
Well, it's just a little tight here.
Yeah. All of a sudden, real quiet, huh?
Yeah. It'd be real tight if you were posting your fucking hole.
Yeah, make it real big, huh? Won't
Yeah.
even show your feet now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is if
What, you want to get
find
back
your-
to the point?
If you find your target market, there's a market for everything when it comes
There-
to sexual fantasies and like even if you're a fat chick, There's a lot of guys out there like fat chicks.
Yes, that's true.
But here's the thing: those guys that like fat chicks, they know that they're worth less.
Hey, I gotta say, I don't really get caught off guard by you. That one threw me off. God, I can't co-sign that, but luckily Fef can.
Fef co-signs it. All I'm saying is, right, girls like our hot friend, she can charge $18.
Sure.
If you go over to the girl side, you're fucking, big girl living. You're only able to charge $5.
Why am I automatically a fat girl?
Because you're not gonna be a skinny girl. Okay, man.
How do you know that?
I'm also pretty positive that if you were a girl, you'd have autism.
That's messed up.
It's possible.
Do you think I'll be a skinny girl or a fat girl?
I don't know.
You might be a fat girl. You never. I'm for sure.
You actually probably a fat girl because like you have super high metabolism as a guy, but it's
why do you think that would change if my sex changes?
Because it is a fact that like women on average have lesser metabolisms.
Everything,
than
not
men.
just metabolism, brain activity.
So
you know how
so your
weird-
eating habits
Way to
converted
spit- way
into
to
a
spit
woman's
facts.
body, I think would be.
No, there is a chance that you'd be fat. I don't think that you're guaranteed skinny. I am the only guarantee is that I'd be
You're
a sexy.
you're the only guaranteed catch. We know that.
Yes.
We know that. We're not talking about anybody else.
Yeah.
I think I'd have really nice nipples. I'm just gonna end on that.
I wouldn't. I don't have nice
that you have
nipples.
good nipples.
No, I'd have a nice ass.
A dumper.
You wouldn't have a better butt than me.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But I'd have like a rockin' set of tits, a nice hole,
Yeah.
and nipples out of this world. But I'll probably have like a mole like somewhere. You know what I mean?
But no, people would like that.
Yeah.
I would like it.
I know. That's why I'd be the Catwoman to your Batman then.
Thanks, Batman. Fuck, watch out.
Kicked me in the head.
You gotta watch out, man.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta watch out.
When we start doing Batman shit, you gotta expect that, man.
Yeah. We're just fucking two Bruce Waynes trying to fucking live in this world, man.
We just gotta find our path, and sometimes you're in the way of the path.
Yep.
Somebody's got to do your accounting.
True.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, and you have a lot more chores than just that to do as well.
And we're not just talking about metaphorical chores. Like, we got shit we got to do after this. We got dishes.
Yeah.
You know, the
Because
bathroom.
I'm not doing that shit.
We got to clean the bathroom, and I'm about to take a shit. What time? What do we got in time?
We were talking about our holes hurting earlier.
Yeah.
I did have this time where I like passed out from taking like such a hard poop.
That's not true.
No, that's a thing. I mean, like you vagal
right.
down.
What do you mean?
Like, okay, so when you are, like,
I'm about to right now.
if you have like an accelerated heart rate or something, you can do vagal maneuvers where like you either suck, like blow on your thumb, like you're pushing out on a straw, or like take a small straw.
How
and breathe
fast does
out.
this guy's heart rate get when he's taking a shit?
So
Pretty fast.
But or you bear down, like
Talking to the mic.
or you bear down, like where you're like as if you're trying
Into
to
the
take a
mic.
shit.
Into the mic. That's
You know
better.
what? The mic is fucked up. Okay, so
Don't talk about our mics like that.
but. So back to it. You like bear down like you're gonna take a shit,
Yeah.
and you can do that hard enough where you hit your vagus nerve, like your vagus nerve in your brain causes you just pass out. Like
Yeah.
it gets pressure on it,
It
and then you
hurted.
pass out.
That's not why he passed out.
No, that shit hurted. And then like after that, my balls hurt like the entire night. I don't know why.
When did this happen?
Month or two ago.
You were just alone?
It was during the Cheeser Finascos. You know, when I was just like going off and grabbing a double.
Yeah.
When I was grabbing a double C a day, that shit was really fucking me
We
up.
call those the dark times.
Yeah. So I was pounding a fucking double C at least once a day, and I took that shit. Fucking my balls hurted, and I hurted, and I passed out.
Amen, brother.
And it scared. I was scared to poop for a while. Like every time that I went to go poop, I was like, "Oh no, I don't want to do this," and it was scary, man. You don't want to fucking do that shit. And now there's something floating around in my nut bag, and I don't know what it is.
Switching gears. Tyler Pfeffer, do you have anything that you'd like to bring up? Anything you want to discuss? This is your one opportunity that you're ever going to get on this podcast.
Ever.
So.
Can we talk about
Sex?
No.
Jerking off?
We can talk about that. What do you want to jerk off to?
David's good at jerking off.
I have heard that.
Well, we can continue conversating, right? It's not the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Why don't you think on it a little bit?
I'll think on it.
And before we end, we'll give you your time to shine.
Here, we'll do this. Because we don't want this podcast to be about you, obviously.
No.
This is a monologue podcast. Mono e mono.
Yeah.
You know?
Not mono v mono.
Yeah, not mono v mono.
Mono e mono.
So we'll ask you, what is your favorite experience with each of us? Give us one story.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Way to make him not think on his own feet, and we give him the questions.
Yes. Well,
like
we know that this guy can't think too much.
I know.
That's true.
I know. That's why we got you there for. Batman v Batman.
Batman and Batman. So.
Oh, we're doing that right
yeah,
now.
sure.
I mean, where else are we going to go?
Oh, well, I mean, it's
Your
hard,
favorite
right?
moment?
Because there's a lot of moments that I have to, like, cycle through in my brain. There's
Like,
a
what's
lot
the
of-
first one that
What
comes
a
to mind?
president answer. A lot of gray moments between the two of you.
The first thing that comes to mind with James is probably...
Wait, start with me.
Oh, man, throwing me way through a loop.
No, you can start with James if you want, if you have it.
Okay.
But if you think of mine,
In the middle of it, you can
Stop
cancel.
and
just,
Yeah,
cancel, go to me.
I was going to do that anyway.
And you can even, like, intertwine the stories.
Yeah. You ever see Inception or Memento?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Okay, I'll start with David.
Good.
My favorite moment with David was when we went to the Dells for your birthday.
Which one?
The year
Go
we
to James
went,
now.
Mina.
My favorite time with James
And back to David.
was when we were at the strip club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Back to James.
And when we had Beer Olympics, and I'm just waiting to get switched.
No, keep on going with me.
So, and the diaper.
Oh, when you were wearing the diaper?
Yeah, that's got to be like, without like thinking hard enough to know the exact one.
You weren't happy
a
that I
top
was
five.
pissing my pants.
That's a
lot,
top
though.
5 moment.
You were getting really annoyed by me pissing my pants that time.
No, I wasn't. I really liked it.
In the video of me pissing, you go, James, come on, stop pissing yourself.
Well, because I only had so many diapers.
Yeah, so to put context to this, we have Beer Olympics every single year where each team is supposed to dress up.
Two teams.
It's teams of two.
Teams of two, as many teams as we can
And you have
come up
costumes.
with. Yeah.
You guys came up, you and Jake Kozik.
Babies.
And Kozik went as a sexy baby.
Yeah, Jacob went as a sexy baby, and you went as just baby.
It's kind of weird how
Boss baby.
Kozik does that. I mean, me and Kozik are partners most of the time,
Yeah.
like almost every year. And it's
Yeah.
crazy how he always takes whatever costume it is.
Just makes it sexy.
And just makes it
Sexy,
sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cringe and weird. I hate it.
I like it.
He
I
makes
like it too.
So you guys had
When it's
diapers, but only one person really used the diaper.
So you guys had those diapers. I was in a Fortnite costume.
Yeah.
Pissed that. Threw on normal clothes.
Which that was like... That was like...
I had my costume. Pissed my pants immediately.
It really was. Like, the second game in, I just go, hey guys, look at this. And they're like, everybody's like, oh man, he's going to jump through a table and break a table. I just start pissing my pants. And then I throw on normal clothes. Get normal clothes on.
Piss those two.
Piss those. Finally, Pfeffer goes, James, you have to shower. And then Pfeffer showers me up. You also showered me up.
Yeah.
And I go, well, I ran out of clothes to wear for the weekend. And you were like, here's a diaper. So I put on a diaper. And I'm just walking around, fucking no shirt, no shoes, just straight diaper until I finally pissed that. And then I got a new diaper, and you guys ripped that off of me to where I was only wearing a red Solo cup. Yes. David's story
Yeah, go ahead, Pfeff.
was him in the Dells at the strip club.
Yeah. So we're at the strip club.
2 years ago, exactly.
Yeah.
This actually might be my favorite Dells trip.
Was
Because
it?
My favorite Del
It's a
Strip.
crammed. It's not wide open space, right? So it's already uncomfy to all sleep together. And usually when we're closer together, it just kind of is better because you're forced to do more stuff. And like everybody kind of just went hog wild, right?
I think that my favorite was Del Strip was the one where this water tastes like shit.
Yeah.
That one was probably my favorite one. And then that was also where like Thomas was like passed out in the front lawn, and
Oh yeah, that year was really good.
that year was probably the best.
Well, the strip club, we
And I was screaming a lot.
because we're drinking for my birthday, we're going crazy, and I'm basically at the point where like we're smoking weed too, so I'm pretty knocked out at this point.
Yes.
I don't want to do anything anymore, and I don't remember what it was. They were like, "We're going to the strip club."
Kozik.
Yeah.
Kozik was just being sexy and wanted to go to the fucking strip club.
So we go to the strip club, and I don't even really want to go. You hand me like James hands me singles, maybe like $30, $40, $50 of singles, right?
It might have been more.
It might have been more, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even know what to do with this. So I turn to the left of me. I just make conversation with the people next to me, and I'm like, I don't even really want this. So I give them half my money that James gave to me.
Yeah.
And I'm really just like going in and out of like consciousness. I'm not really there
Yes.
until I lock eyes with her name is Jamie, but people called her Cherry. Right?
Cherry.
Because she had a cherry tattoo on her ass.
Yeah.
And strippers, the idea is that they want you to think that you're in love with them.
Mm-hmm.
I was in love with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
We locked eyes and we started having a conversation.
She was on the stage, and I was sitting right next to David, and David was just talking to her like,
Yeah.
you don't want to say it like this, but like she was just a normal everyday person.
Well,
And
that
not-
I can't talk to.
And it wasn't as if she had her titties out in his face, rubbing them on his face. He was like asking her like, how much do you make a year?
Yeah, I
Do
was
you
like, how much
doing
money
this?"
do you make from this? And she was like, I pull in like $2,000 on a weekend or on like a Saturday, not even like the whole thing. And I was like, what the and she was like, easily pulled $2,000, $3,000 on Friday, Saturday night, Sunday, and then like a couple $100 like on the weekdays.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking insane, right? And then
But the part about that is like, this isn't after she's done on the stage.
No, she's
this
on the
is
stage.
while she's on the stage.
yeah, and she should
gets
be-
that one song on the stage where that's where like they
And
can
she-
make a lot of money, and you are just giving her $1 to keep conversating.
I don't even think I'm doing that much,
But-
really.
No,
there's
after
a
a while,
whole-
you gave her like $5 because you were just like, hey, I just want to talk to you normal.
Yeah.
You gave her $5, and you were like, I don't want you to put your boobs in near my face.
Yeah.
This is like a time where she would normally be going
This
around
is where
the
she should be
stage,
pulling in the money.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
forcing
hey,
her to stay there.
we're just, and she's like she's like willingly staying.
No, yeah, she's not mad about it.
She liked it enough to where when she was done, she came over and sat by us.
So I was like, hey, what's your name? She was like, Cherry. And I was like, I'm not calling you that. What's your real name? And she was like, I'm not supposed to tell, but it's Jamie. And then when she told me her real name, I found love.
Yes.
And I think at the side at the time, you guys are you two and like other people are talking to another stripper because you guys hear there's something called a shower, and you guys are trying to like get me to do the shower, and I don't really know what it is. I'm hearing a little bit, and I'm like, I guess they want me to like. Oh, I don't even tell the girl anything. I just say, all right, like I keep conversation. I think we can talk forever, and she's like, I gotta go, like I gotta keep dancing. So she goes into the room. Right, and then she's just gone. And when this is something I've said to James before, you might understand this, but for whatever it's fucked up to say. But when you like look at strippers, you don't even see them as people. You can't remember their face. Like they all kind of blend together. Is what I mean.
And you remember this girl's face.
No.
I still can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember her face. either.
And even
She
if
was
you
beautiful.
try to
I
remember people's faces, I can't. I don't know why. It's like it's the way the strip club, like it's the lighting. It's like the fact that like when they dance, like you're obviously looking at their bodies.
Yeah.
I just can never recall their fucking faces.
It was funny though because we were talking to this other stripper.
I'm also really fucked up.
And we're ready to get you this shower dance or whatever. We pull out the money for it. We're ready to finalize the transaction with this stripper.
Yeah.
And you go to the stripper that you've been talking to, Cherry,
Yeah.
the whole night, and go, well, I guess like we're getting a shower dance. And she's like, oh, you want a shower dance? And he was like, wait, can you do it as well? And Cherry just took that transit.
Yeah, she just snaked
stole
that
it.
shit from that other girl.
And those make a lot. I mean, we threw quite a bit of money, all of us, at her. And and it was weird that, like, I thought that he was just going into a shower, but they just full on waterboarded him like George W. Bush.
They basically
we
did.
paid for that.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, we requested that because I remember, and that's the other thing too, is that dance alone was like $375.
And then on top of all the tipping and shit.
Yeah, and then additional tipping and stuff. And so when I remember asking, I was like, "What does this all include?" And she's like, "Basically, whatever you want." And like,
I couldn't fuck that girl.
No. But as far as like,
no, I couldn't.
no, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
You could have.
I was telling good jokes that night.
I know.
so I was like, "What does it all include?" And she's like, "Whatever you want. Like, I can slap him around and stuff." And Alec heard that, and
Ooh, wee mama.
Yeah, she beat my ass.
we
Every
ran with that.
Every time that I didn't realize, I just got the pictures and the videos like on my Snapchat memories like a couple days ago because it was for your birthday, and I did not remember like. I remember a few scratches. Your whole body was fucked up.
I was
though.
fucking, yeah.
Yeah. And the more money that we'd throw, the more that she'd hit you.
Yeah.
And you go, ow, why are you doing this to me?
Jamie, stop it. Knock it off.
Yeah.
If I started grabbing her leg, I would get yelled at.
Yeah, it was really funny. Yes.
But she beat the shit out of you.
She did.
And that's what we wanted.
And we'd get soap in your eyes.
Soap was dripping in my eyes. My pants were soaked.
And there's normally supposed to be like some sort of like a bubble solution that makes it like super foamy, and they just didn't. They were like, "Oh, we're out."
Yeah.
And then
shampoo.
yeah,
And they just used real shampoo.
they were like, "Well, I think, whatever another stripper come up with any name, that's fine. I think she has some shampoo in her locker." And then that's what they used. And
Yep.
just
I wanted to go back and find her, but I think it's impossible. Like I don't think there will be ever a time
Yeah.
that it lives in the night.
And like, she'd never remember that.
You don't think so?
No.
After her performance, she literally said, "Well, again,
She did
strippers
say-
are."
No, she said it all.
She was like, "This was the greatest time I've ever had."
She was like, this was the most fun I've had doing
Yeah.
this. So like, maybe, but I doubt it.
I
Like,
do
it
too.
definitely for sure sticks out in our mind more than it does.
Oh
hers.
yeah, I mean it's her job.
Yes.
also, I don't think strippers like stay at one strip club for like it doesn't.
You don't think it's a
Like
long
I
term
don't
job?
think I don't
they
think
jump
they,
around a lot.
They jump around to other strip clubs and stuff like that. And
She probably has a kid now too.
Why do you assume that?
She's a stripper
That doesn't mean you have a kid.
for the most part.
That just ends the career. They always just get kids.
No, I mean, she might be still stripping, but she for sure has a kid.
What are we on with time? What do we got?
My favorite time though.
You don't want to tell me?
Was
I
the,
gotta take a shit, man.
was the other time that we went to the Dells
I can't see it.
with the shit with the shit in the water. What are you guys looking at?
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
I know. I'll let you guys know. But that time we had a larger group of people and like a huge condo. Like, and it was thoroughly one of the best times. That weekend was really fucking good. I think that was the same weekend that you cried about a potato bar.
You want to bring that up?
Yeah.
It's gonna just piss me off.
What is stupid fucking suggestion
Yeah.
of making a potato bar?
It's fucking disgusting, man.
Yeah, it's gross.
Defend yourself.
But one of the funniest moments at the Wilderness, which is a hotel resort, was there was an evacuation of the pool early in the day because somebody shit in it.
Yeah.
And so then when me and David were in the water later, I started going, "Oh, this water tastes like shit." And I was putting the water in my mouth and spitting it. And then David starts putting it in his mouth and he goes, "You know what? It does taste like shit." And
Is that the reason why we got kicked out?
no, that made them blow the whistle once. And they go, "Quit it." And then
Getting the whistle blown at you is so fucking disrespectful
Yeah.
that it makes me want to keep doing shit.
so then what really got us kicked out was I jumped on top of a raft.
At the time, this is a wave pool, which every like 5 minutes they like just blast waves.
Yeah.
It used to be filled up with inner tubes that you could just like get inside. Great old time. Since then, the inner tubes are gone. No more inner tubes.
I think that was because the inner tubes resulted in an injury.
Yeah,
in some way,
Yeah,
shape,
like
or
a
form.
person. Yeah, a person like got dropped.
So what do you do
Yeah,
on the
drown.
inner tube?
I jump on top of the inner tube, stand on it full force,
Like at the surfboard.
like it's a surfboard, and I go, I'm fucking surfing, and I'm screaming. We're hammered in the wave pool, and then they blow the whistle, like get down, and I go, all right, and I jump over one of our girlfriends, Melissa, and I tackle you, and I spear you in the water after jumping off the raft. Finally, they start blaring on the whistle, and they're like,
I think our reactions were like, what? What? We can't do that?
and then we just went to the fucking.
You just leave and go to another water park. At that water park, there's 3.
We just went to the lazy river then, and me and David do it every single year. When we go into the lazy river, we grab a margarita and try to get as many laps as we can.
You're not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to drink drinks in the lazy river.
Yeah, and we can. One time there was this one girl who had just like seen us the entire weekend, and me and David were just in there solo with the margaritas, and she'd blow her whistle like, can't have that in there, and we were like, who cares?
We'd be like, hey, we're going around again. We're running it back.
Until finally she was like, hey, like, do you guys mind? And then we were like, all right.
Yeah, when she was like, it's kind of my job to kick you guys out. We were like, fine. But we really ran it through there 4 times without like really getting kicked. Because what people don't realize is that
There's no rules.
lifeguards have no power.
Literally none.
They literally have no power. You might see on TikTok where you ever see those fucking videos where you're waiting to go down a water slide and you're waiting for the lifeguard to give you the okay, and the guy gives you all these like mixed signals.
Yeah.
This is the idea of people following the lifeguards like they have power.
Yes.
Do you know what we do?
Just,
We get up there and dived in. We don't wait.
yeah, this is the same place where it was me, you, David, and Alec, I think, and we all went down this one slide.
It's a body slide, and the maximum height is like 56 inches. So none of us should be allowed to ride on it.
Yes.
We will go down that bitch 3 people.
And it made us zoom. There's a straightaway at the end.
We could have got hurt.
And I think that me, Alec, and Fef went down it, and you got up there, instantly went down.
So before you guys get out of the water slide, I'm flying it.
Yeah. And we go down, us 3, and we do not slow down. And there's like a straightaway to slow you down with more water in it, and we made it to like 2 feet away from the edge.
People might assume that these water slides are like the open air ones. We're like in the tubes.
Yeah.
So we're in an enclosed thing. I don't know if that makes it more dangerous, but it seems more not allowed.
That's also the same time where we were doing everything and anything. Like we were just like young and dumb, and we were trying to get kicked out of
I
everything.
will still do that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll still go.
We were pushing limits then, because remember we went down. There was this other one where it's like a toilet bowl type.
It's their biggest ride. It's called the Hurricane.
It's called the Hurricane.
It's like if you go to like a Noah's Ark, which is like a water park designed for specifically the biggest attractions.
Yes.
It's not nearly as big as like their greatest things, but it's like comparable.
Yeah, it's very good. And you put 4 people on a tube.
You can't. Of all the water slides and the lifeguard rules that you shouldn't break, you should not break this one.
Yes, and you go up like, I don't know, probably like 10 feet.
That's real. That's not exaggerated. You probably go up 10 feet up and down you're like on a half pipe.
Yeah,
I would say higher than 10 feet.
Yeah,
maybe.
I would say probably 15, 20.
and
it's designed for 4 people on a raft, but you all have to weigh yourselves to make sure you don't go over the limit, because you guys can get seriously fucked up.
Because if you weigh too much, you'll just keep going.
Yeah, and you'll just you'll die, basically.
Yeah, right.
There's also but maybe not a 90-degree drop, but like that 70-degree drop right to get you into the toilet bowl.
Yes.
So with us guys, we can never go more than 3 people. 3 people's the max. Sometimes only 2, depending on who's going. And when we go on the slides,
Yep.
we'll just like jump off the raft in the midair.
I started doing this thing with the first time because it was like late in the night, so it died down. We were able to go on it multiple times, so we start jumping around, and I pick up Alec and I move him to another one and take his spot. And as I throw him, he's like, we're at the tippity top, 10 feet or whatever it is, and he just catches air, and we have to grab him by the legs so he doesn't just fall.
So when you guys are already 10 feet in the air, Alec is 3 more feet higher, not on the raft, petrified.
We're all just...
Tears just in his eyes. And if you don't grab him...
You see him go like this, like, and his eyes got really big. It was spooky.
If you don't grab him, he's going to get for real fucked
Seriously
up.
injured.
And the way you grab him is you grab him, you throw him down onto the raft so he like lands.
And so then our tube is like this, and then we start crawling to the middle of the tube, and we're wrestling like in the middle of it. And then finally, to end it all, you like drop into the toilet bowl, and then you get like shot out into like this little pool area
Where the other lifeguard's there to like let you guys out, and so signal to the guy up top, you're good to go for the next one.
We come out, tube goes first, and then all 4 of the dudes, we just are sliding out like this.
Nobody's on the tube.
Nobody's in the tube.
And you know what's funny about lifeguards? They don't say shit.
No, well, most of them don't know English.
Yeah, that might just seem really racist, but the Wisconsin Dells has like foreign exchange programs where they just like hire people from like different European countries to just like lifeguard all of the Wisconsin Dells. I don't know why, but because of it, they can't tell you shit. You run shit.
Yeah, they do that. Well, we hit the time. We did it.
Well, are we? What are we at? Minute what? Because we fucked up. Hour 8. Oh, then we're good. We made it. How was your first experience and last with the Monologue podcast?
Well, don't say last.
Well, I definitely won't say another one.
Why not?
Just kidding. We'll see. All right. Good night, everybody.
Hasta luego.
Or you want to say anything else? You want to end it?
You want you can you can like shout out anything that you want here.
Except the N-word.
Good night.